see that no injustice takes place in July killers trial, Prime Minister. Chattogram to be major logistical and economic hub. UNC in Tehran in Khamenei's funeral. Well, very good evening, viewers. Those were the headlines. I'm Salim Kadir, and you're watching English Bulletin. Following with the details, it will have to be seen that no injustice takes place while conducting trial of the sins committed by the fascist regime. Government will ensure proper trial of those offenders. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman made the remark in his address to the conference marking blood-soaked July Revolution at Bangladesh-China Friendship Convention Center on Saturday. He said the trial of the people who had committed crimes against the July protesters will take place on the very soil of this country. Prime Minister said he is also bearing the pain of torture by autocrats, so he understands the pains of victims. However, it will be difficult to take the country forward if split gets created over July Revolution. Everybody's sacrifice will be evaluated if changes can be brought in the country, he added. The government has undertaken massive plan to make Chattogram a major logistical and economic hub. Finance Minister Amir Khosrow Mohammad Chaudhry made the remark while talking to the journalists at Shah Amanat International Airport on Saturday. He said government is considering exploring all opportunities to turn Chattogram into a potential economic hub with the works of Lakshman Link Road, Matarbari Land Port and development of all ports of Chattogram. The government is giving maximum priority to uplift the living standard of the people. Commerce Minister Khandakar Abdul Muqtadir made the remark at an evaluation meeting on educational institutions and government health institutions of Sylhet district on Saturday. The meeting took place at the conference room of Sylhet Medical University. US is keen to take the bilateral ties with Bangladesh forward. However, in this case, US wants assurance of steady and transparent business atmosphere in the country. US Ambassador to Bangladesh, Brent Christensen, made the remark in his address to the event organized by American Chamber of Commerce at Sheraton Hotel in Bonani, marking 250th independence anniversary of the United States. He also said trade deals signed between the two countries is a symbol of real partnership. Addressing the same event, Prime Minister's advisor Mahdi Amin said Bangladesh wants US support in inclusive democratic development. Private sectors and all quarters need to work together to salvage the economy. Chairman of Investment Corporation of Bangladesh ICB and renowned economist Abu Ahmed made the remark in his address to an event of debate for democracy on Saturday. He also said it is not possible to increase GDP only with government's income. Improvement of private sector will have to be monitored as well. Addressing the same event, Chairman of Debate for Democracy Hassan Ahmed Chaudhry Kiron said there is a fear that the country will get stuck up in loan trap if there is no balance between income and expenditure. He also called for lessening influence of red tape tangle to create an investment-friendly atmosphere. A massive sea of mourners gathered to pay final homage to the late Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei as Tehran is observing six-day event to bid last farewell to him. Coffins containing the bodies of the slain leader and several family members were placed in Tehran for public viewing and homages. The mass funeral ceremonies and processions for Ali Khamenei began on Friday and is set to take place in several cities across Iran and Iraq before his burial in Mashhad on July 9. Khamenei's coffin, draped in the Iranian flag and topped with his black turban, was displayed during the ceremony. 4 coffins of slain family members stood beside Khamenei's coffin on a black platform. Millions of mourners, global leaders, including Speaker of Bangladesh's National Parliament, delegates gathered at Tehran's main prayer complex. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian paid his homage. Besides the Speaker of the Parliament and Chief Negotiator, Muhammad Baghir Ghalibaf also paid the homage. Viewers, we now follow with a short break, and we will be back soon with Trump Netanyahu to meet soon. Welcome back. You're watching ATN News. This is English Bulletin. Follow on. The blaze of the Haji Abul Bashar supermarket has been brought under control after 1.5 hour effort of the firefighters. The fire broke out at 1:34 p.m. on the third floor of the 8-story supermarket in Mogotuli area of Chowk Bazaar on Saturday. 6 units of fire service rushed to the spot to douse the blaze. They tamed the blaze at around 3:15 p.m. No casualties have been reported so far. However, the blaze has damaged the building badly. Viewers, we now begin with news around the world. US President Donald Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu reportedly agreed to meet soon in the United States. Netanyahu's office confirmed this amid they strained their ties over the war-resolved issues. The conversation came at a time when differences between the two leaders over efforts to end the conflict have emerged. A statement from Netanyahu's office said the Prime Minister said in the conversation that the US is guarantor of global freedom and Israel greatly appreciates the close ties between nations. During the phone call, Netanyahu also congratulated Trump on the 250th anniversary of the US independence. However, no official announcement has been made regarding when or in which location the meeting will be held. Well, before ending the bulletin, we have top stories once again. See that no injustice takes place in July killer's trial, PM. Chattogram to be major logistical and economic hub. Human sea in Tehran in Khamenei's funeral. Trump Netanyahu to meet soon. Well, that's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for being with us. Until then, see you soon.